Good morning, All Saints. It is Monday morning, the 28th of September. I hope that wherever you are, you had a good weekend, that you enjoyed some worship yesterday, either in person or virtually somewhere. It's good to be back at Monday morning yet again. This time of year has always been one of my favorites, not just because of the change of seasons to cooler weather, but because it's when baseball playoffs and World Series approach. I've always been a big baseball fan. This year's been a bit challenging with the shortened season and the different rules, and I have not followed it as closely as I normally do, just enough to know that my Phillies are out of it. But I was thinking of this morning, as I know that today is the holiest day in the Jewish calendar. It's the day of Yom Kippur. And one of my baseball heroes is Hank Greenberg, who played for the Detroit Tigers beginning in 1933. He was raised in an Orthodox Jewish household. And in the fall of 1934, his Detroit Tigers were in a pennant race with the hated New York Yankees. And as the high holy days approached, he said he would not play. After some conversations with his rabbi and some soul searching, he decided he would play on Rosh Hashanah, but would not play on Yom Kippur. And he hit 2 home runs in that Rosh Hashanah game. And the next day, the Detroit Free Press had a headline in Hebrew that said Lashana Tova. It said Happy New Year. And when I imagined that that happened here in 1934, now granted, it was just because the Tigers won a baseball game and the fans were pretty excited about that. But those were the clouds were certainly stirring at that time across Europe for Jews. So that an American newspaper used Hebrew in a headline, even if it was for something as frivolous as a baseball game, it struck me as being something really significant. Well, Greenberg did sit out Yom Kippur. He sat out the high holy days for all of his career. In 1937, it may have cost him catching Lou Gehrig's RBI record. So I just admire greatly that this human being was so faithful to his tradition. And I know that later Sandy Koufax was as well, sitting out the first game of the 1965 World Series against the Minnesota Twins, which the Dodgers did go on to win, and Koufax was the MVP. Um, it just I that kind of devotion and unwillingness uh, to to back away from what one holds important. It means a lot to me, and I wanted to share that with you, whether you're a baseball fan or not. And because today is Yom Kippur, this 10th day of the 7th month, in which our Jewish neighbors will be devoting themselves to prayer and fasting, I wanted to also offer my greetings to all of them. Gemar Khatima Tova, which is, may your name be written in the book of life. Wish you all well this day, whether you're observing Rosh Hashanah, observing Yom Kippur, or you are just going about your day. Blessings to you and those you love.